Hi, my name is Aaron Tate, and I will be discussing the skull. The skull, ladies and gentlemen, is the bone inside of your head. It's one of the biggest bones, and one of the most important bones. The skull is divided into two parts: the cranium and the mandible. The mandible is more your facial features, so more your jaw and more your nose and your cheekbones, up here, your forehead and stuff like that, right around here. This is your mandible part of your skull. The cranium is right up here. It's right up here, and the cranium is a protective cavity for your brain. It protects the brain and what's the nerves and stuff. And the most important thing about the skull is that it does protect the brain, because the brain is the most important thing in your body. It's the control center of your body. It controls everything your body does, your muscle does, and your bones do. That's why the skull is considered one of the most important bones in the body, because it protects that brain. Without protection, the brain could leak out and will be exposed to damage.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Wesley. These are ribs, and that's a part of the skeletal system that I chose. The ribs protect your very important organs, such as the heart, you got the lungs, and stuff underneath. But those are the two main organs that it protects. Now, it's very important to have your ribs intact, because let's say you break a rib, it could puncture your heart, which is the main pumping system for blood all around your body, and your lungs. Help supply air so you can breathe, live, run, jump, all the other important stuff that you like to do. So ribs are very important. If you break one, it could be detrimental to your health. But yeah.
My name is Sidney Parham, and this is for Dr. Gosier's Human Anatomy class. I am doing the skeletal system, and this is my presentation. I will be doing the legs. I'll be talking about the femur, tibia, the fibula, leg muscles, along with the patella, which is in the knee. Patella, which is the knee. The femur bone is the longest bone in the body. It supports the muscles around your thigh and the thigh. Down here is your tibia and your fibula. They are the bones that support your knee or your patella. Also, they connect the patella between the patella and the tarsal and metatarsal bones in your foot. Fibula bone. Fibula bone is a long, thin, lateral bone of the lower leg. It is responsible for stabilizing the ankle and the lower leg. You have injury to the lateral bone, which is the fibula bone. It affects your ankle, and it affects the rotation of your lower leg, just like your tibia bone does. The tibia bone is responsible for most of your movement and everything else, because it bears a lot of the weight, just like your femur bone, like we.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Kirsten, and I'm going to talk to you about the bones of your arm. First, we're going to talk about the clavicle, which connects your shoulder blade to your sternum and acts to allow free movement of the arm. Next, we're going to talk about the humerus, which is the long bone of the upper arm connecting the elbow to the shoulder via the ulna and the scapula. The responsibility for the humerus is for movement, because it is the site of many ligaments and muscles in your arm. Next, we're going to talk about the radius, which is the shorter bone of the two bones in your forearm, and it's the one that's closest to your thumb, and it allows rotation over the ulna and allows you to be flexible with your arm and your hand. Next, we're going to talk about the ulna, which is closest to your pinky, and it runs parallel to the radius, and it connects your elbow to your wrist. The primary function of the ulna is to allow motion and support your arm. Thank you.